Hello, everyone.
You mute.
Hello.
Hello, everyone. Hello. I'm sorry, I was muted. Hello, good morning from this side of the world, and good afternoon, good evening, depending on your time zone. We are here again as a group, and this is part of our 90 day, 90-day challenge, 90-day go live challenge. So each and every one of us has something to say, but we have a topic, and we are also going to introduce ourselves, and then we'll bring out whatever we have, and we're going to discuss. So if you have your pens, your papers, or maybe a cup of coffee or tea, take it and get a pen and a paper and note some of golden nuggets that are going to come out, because I know surely these ladies have stuff to bring out. So get ready. My name is Dorothy. I'm a mother of a set of twins. And I used to be in the healthcare industry as a nurse, but I had to retire myself because I had to go through two knee replacements. And that wasn't an easy task. So I couldn't go back to work. So I had to start life over again, you know. So now I'm an online business owner, and I'm also a stay-at-home mom, or I call myself the residential manager. So I take care of my home and I run my business on the side. So, and I'm also from Ghana. I always forget to say that. I'm originally from Ghana, but I live in the US now. So, my ladies, you are going to introduce yourselves and we'll go along with our business for today. Go along, Miss Gifty. It's your turn. Miss Gifty.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Gifty. I am a mom, originally from Ghana, West Africa, currently in the USA. I work in the healthcare and I run an online digital business as well. Please stay tuned. Thank you.
Thank you. Miss Khalida.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, everyone. My name is Khalida from USA, New York, USA. I am a career mom, and my background is in finance and operations. And I've been working in the International Civil Service since 2007. And as a plan B, I decided to explore the digital business world and became a digital business owner as well as a mentor. And my goal is to grow my business and into my golden years and build a legacy for my family as well as help people who are looking for financial freedom. Thank you.
Thank you, Miss Khalida. Miss Saisel, it's your turn.
Thank you. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you were tuning in from. I'm Cecil. I live in Maryland, USA. I'm a mom of three, and I also have a traditional cleaning business, but alongside, I have an online business. So stay tuned with us. We have a great topic, and originally from the Philippines. Thank you. Mabuhay.
You're welcome. Thank you,
Okay.
Miss Jennifer. Go ahead.
Hello, world. Hello, everyone. Good afternoon. Giving you a good vibes. So, Jennifer here from UK, originally from Manila, Philippines. And I'm a former healthcare worker for 20 years, ladies. But now I'm a job quitter and enjoying my online digital business because wherever I go, my business is with me. Thank
That's
you.
right. Thank you so much, wonderful ladies. I really appreciate all the nice introductions. So we're going to go ahead with we have a set of questions. And our topic for today is starting over and rebuilding when life doesn't go as planned. And for some of us, it didn't go as planned. So we are reinventing ourselves. So we're going to talk about. Everybody has a question. They're going to talk about it. So the first one goes to Miss Gifty. Have you ever had to start over in life, business, or your goals? What led you to that moment?
Thank you so much. Thank you, everyone, for this question. Um, yes, I have. In life, when you plan something and it didn't go well as you have planned, you have to start it all over. I remember there were times I worked hard, I followed the path, I did everything that was right, but I was still find myself facing challenges, disappointment, and there were times I even got sick. I had to come home for 2 years on disability. And when I went back, time for me to go back where I have worked for years, the same company. because I went home for 2 years, my position has been given to somebody else.
Oh yeah.
So I have to apply and go back as a new person. So imagine looking at all the benefit that I have lost. I have to start it all over again,
Mm.
different department. But that is how life is. Situations doesn't go well as we plan all the time. Things can happen, anything, emergencies being whatever it is. So starting over and over in man's life is, I have learned so much.
Mm.
Because I feel that I went is what I'm here now. But it was a different path where I was before. I didn't have any place, so I have to choose this field. And that's where I am now. And I have learned so much. I have learned so much as an individual. It has helped me to build resilience. In the
Mm.
beginning, I didn't even want to do it. But I
Mm.
said, you know what? Since I don't have something for myself, I have to pay bills as a foreigner. I have to
Mm.
keep my children going. I have to support family back home. So nothing. Instead of sitting there doing nothing, whilst I don't have anything, and why don't? And I'm able to pay my bills, even though I'm still getting to where I want to. I haven't, but at least it was self belief. And I have learned so much. I have grown. I have opened up, and it has opened up a new door. That is when I found this opportunity, like online digital business. In the beginning, of course, I was skeptical, but I didn't hesitate because to me, looking for another direction or another path was
Mm.
something that I have already experienced. So why not give myself another chance to see what is behind the other curtain? And finding this online digital business has brought me so much. I have a new chapter. I have a business mindset. Yeah, there are sometimes there are glitches here and there, struggling, consistency, and all that. That is because I always say it, coming from an employee mindset, becoming an
Yeah.
entrepreneur,
Never. It's a different
there
story.
is a wide gap.
Boy.
You really have to build that kind of resilience. You really have to build that kind of confidence. You really have to be you and know what you want, because there are so many things. Imagine coming to social media every day talking. Sometimes you are even thinking about what you are putting it out there because you don't want people to know everything about you. But
Yep.
then also realize that you know what? When you are doing marketing and you decide to come out, you have to be yourself. You have to be authentic. You don't have to be fake. You can lead a fake life backhand and then at the side. But of course, you have to be selective and know what to bring and what not to. So I have learned so much, and this has begun a different chapter in my life. So if you're
Mm.
out there and you are thinking, oh, how can I start over? Oh, I have been so comfortable in what I'm doing, so I can't start over again. Leaving what I have before and going from a different direction is kind of hard. I can't do this. That is excuses.
Mm.
It is excuses not to do what you're supposed to do. Because imagine foreigners that we are here, a lot of people are working underpaid, yet they are taking the money. Because at the end of the day, you don't have a choice. When you are struggling, bills doesn't stop. Bills doesn't know you are struggling. Bills doesn't know you can't pay your bills. Bills doesn't know you can take care of yourself or your children. All they know is you are renting my property, you have to come and pay, you have to pay your mortgage, you have to pay your rent and the bills. So I have learned, my conclusion is learning to start all over again is not telling you that you are weak, but it is opening a new chapter in your life. You are learning, you are embracing also possibilities, endless possibilities in life. In life. So never stay stuck. If you feel like what you are doing is not working, please, you have the liberty to change it and live the kind of life that you want. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Miss Gifty. That was intense, and it was deep. And I mean, it's the truth. No, give yourself a chance. Those who are listening out there, give yourself a chance. Don't think it's too late, because I can say it's better late than never. and it's never too late to start over. Thank you so much, Gifty. Okay, our next question goes to Mescalita. What emotions do people usually face when they realize that they have to start over? I bet people, there are a lot of emotions. Yeah, I know. Go on, Mescalita.
Thank you,
Let's hear
thank
what you
you.
have. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Dorothy. Yes,
You're
starting
welcome.
over and rebuilding when life doesn't go as planned.
Mm.
Life can feel like a roller coaster ride,
Hmm. Yep.
right? Full of unexpected twists and sudden drops and moments that leave you feel shaken. Like, and but I see it as it's life is ever changing and that's okay. The ride keeps moving and
Hmm.
those dips are temporary. They're not permanent. So when people realize at points in their life that they have to start over, whether it's after losing a job, going through a divorce, facing life challenges, health challenges, or even when a business is not working out the
Mm.
way you had hoped, the emotions can get overwhelming.
Yeah.
And many people, they feel afraid. They feel fear of the unknown, fear of whether they're too old, too late, or maybe not even capable of rebuilding again. And there is often disappointments and
Mm.
grief too, because when you've invested years into a career or a relationship or a dream that you've been building in your heart, in your mind, and you lose that all of a sudden, you're not just losing income or stability, right? It
Yeah.
may feel like you're losing a part of your identity.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
And especially if you're in your midlife, for example, many people also people struggle with embarrassment
Mm.
because society tells us that we should have everything figured out by midlife. So so when life forces us
Life
to
starts at 40.
yeah, after 40, especially after 40, right?
Hmm.
So when
That's
life
funny.
forces us to start over, we sometimes compare ourselves with other people and ask ourselves, how did I end up here?
Mm.
How did I get here after all this work experience and all this life experience? How did I end up in this position? And that and then there's that feeling of also of being stuck in a place. People are not always lazy,
Nope.
and I mean, when people feel stuck, it's often because they're emotionally exhausted. Emotional
Mm.
exhaustion, it's a real. And when you have been knocked down, when life unexpectedly knocks you down, it's sometimes hard to know where to begin again.
Mm.
And from my own experience, I've learned that starting over doesn't mean that you've failed.
Nope.
It means life has changed for you, and now you're being given another opportunity to write a new chapter. And I've seen that some of the strongest people, the wisest and most successful people I know, are people who have gone through real challenges in their life, real disappointments. They've lost jobs, they've faced
Mm.
setbacks, and they began again, and they began stronger. They build themselves up stronger.
Okay. Yes.
So I want to say to everyone who is listening to us today, I want to remind you that if you're in that place right now, please remember that your story isn't over just because your original plan didn't work out as you had planned it and it has changed. Sometimes I think that the chapters that we never plan, that we don't plan initially in our life, becomes the ones that transform our lives the most.
Yes.
True.
And don't let a setback, don't let a setback convince you that it's the end. It's the end, because if you have faith in God, if you have faith, any sort of faith in your heart, and if you persevere and have the courage to begin again, your best life, your best chapter may still be ahead of you. Thank you. That's all I wanted to add today. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Kalida. That is so deep. Because look, you can't afford to just sit. Because you don't know what's ahead of you. If you decide, oh, I'm going to quit, I'm going to sit down, I'm going to stay in that comfort zone. Get out of that comfort zone and see what the possibilities are out there. It's so important. Thank you so much, Kalida. There are a lot of golden nuggets in there. Thank you. I have to watch this thing again. Thank you. Go on, Miss Saisa. It's your turn. Okay, your question is, what is the hardest part about rebuilding from zero or starting again?
Wow, the hardest part
Mm-hmm.
for me was moving to the United States.
Oh,
You know, having to start all over again.
again.
I had to adjust to completely different
Yep.
culture, learn new ways of doing
Mm-hmm.
things, and especially build relationships from scratch. Because
Mm.
I don't know anyone here.
No.
That's like the connection.
Mm.
And then it felt overwhelming, of course, at times because I left behind the familiarity, the
Mm.
comfort zone, the connection, the support system I had in the Philippines. But then you know what? Then years later, because I already have my online, my not online, my traditional business, right?
Business.
So years later, I found myself starting over again in a different way,
Mm.
building my cleaning business and stepping into the online business.
Mm.
It's completely different.
Yep.
So even though I had experience as a business owner, learning a new industry, new skills, and creating new connections online felt like I started from zero all over
Mm.
again.
All over again.
But you know what? One thing I've learned is that rebuilding takes patience.
A
You may
lot.
not see results right away, but every small step matters. So today, I still own my cleaning business,
Mm-hmm.
but I'm slowly transitioning into my online business because why? It gives me more flexibility and time freedom for my family and my ministry, my husband and I ministry. So
Mm-hmm.
it's not always easy, but I believe every season of starting over is, preparing us for something greater.
Mm-hmm.
And my encouragement to anyone who's watching right now or listening, or maybe you're watching this replay, to anyone who feels like they're starting from scratch, don't despise small beginnings.
Beginnings. Mm.
Keep showing up, keep learning, and trust that the seeds you're planting today will eventually grow into something beautiful. That's all for me. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Miss Saisel. Appreciate that. Yeah. Don't despise the small beginnings because you never know what's going to happen in the future. In our language, we have a proverb that says, you never know the beginning of a prosperous person, because they started small. You never know how they began. All you see is the glamour, the beauty, all the success. But you never know how they began. So don't despise small beginnings. Thank you, Miss Isa. Go on, Miss Jen. It's your turn. Here's your
Okay.
question. What helped you shift your mindset from feeling stuck to deciding to move forward again?
Thank you for
You're
that
welcome.
great question because I think many people experience
Mm-hmm.
this at some point in their journey, right? So for me, what helped me shape my mindset was remembering why I started in the first place when I joined this business. It was not because I was an expert or because I knew exactly what I was doing. I
Mm.
started because I wanted choices. more freedom, more flexibility, and a
Oh yeah.
better future for myself and my family. Yes, of course, there were definitely times I felt stuck. As a full-time healthcare worker, a mom, a wife, I need to balance my responsibility from work and in this online digital business. Sometimes when I started, I feel doubting of myself that I cannot
Mhm.
do this business. But as you know, that this business, we need to take time and effort, and the right mindset is always needs to be there. And then I realized that feeling stuck often comes from focusing too much on the outcome because we're expecting that, oh, this business soon I'm gonna be success, but it's not
Mhm.
like that. Yeah? So what really helped me was surrounding myself with positive and like-minded people. I plug in into the training, listen to the successful people like you guys right now that we are sharing our stories, you sharing your
Mhm.
stories, and it makes inspiring,
Yeah.
attended Zoom meeting and stay connected with mentors and accountability partners like you again, ladies, seeing
Mhm.
ordinary people achieve extraordinary things, reminded me that success is possible for anyone willing to learn and stay consistent. I also
Mhm.
learned that confidence does not come before action. It comes from action. So I stopped waiting to feel ready. I started taking small steps every day. So guys, to those watching right now, when you started the business, you have to follow step by step. Don't jump from one step to another because you will
Mhm.
lose because
Yep.
it's happened to me. So don't follow that. So whether it was attending a training, doing a live video, like now we are doing live video because we are real people. We're not
Yeah.
AI, learning a new skill, or simply showing up. Each small actions help build my confidence. So another thing that helped me was personal development. I
Mm.
realized that business is not about just building an income. I'm gaining a lot of friends on this online business. I didn't know you, everyone, but it's like connecting. I feel like I'm special. You are special because we are
Mhm.
helping each other on this business. The more I work on my mindset, the more I grew in confidence, beliefs, and resilience. So today, I understand that being stuck is often temporary. It's not a
Yes.
sign of stop, or it's a sign to grow. Sometimes the breakthrough comes right after the moment when you feel like giving up. So stay connected, stay consistent, surround yourself in the right-minded people. Like now, I'm having a right-minded people here with me, and thank you for having me, guys. You are all inspiring. Thank you.
Th- Thank you, thank you, thank you so much, Miss Jennifer. That's really good. Yeah, we got to surround yourself with, like-minded people because we all have the same kind of mindset. And with this group, it moves you forward, and you move forward
Yeah.
because we learn as we grow. I mean, as we go. So we learn and we grow as we go. Because you don't we don't know everything by ourselves, but when we come together, the knowledge from A, B, and C, when we match them together, it makes us bloom like flowers. Yeah. So now it's my turn. My question is, what advice would you give to someone who feels like they are behind in life and are afraid to start over again? Hmm. That's a deep question because look, it is scary. It is scary. Look, let me ask this question. Have you ever looked around you and felt that everyone else is moving ahead while you are just standing still? You've become stagnant. Maybe you're thinking you're too old, or you've missed your chance, you've missed certain opportunities, or maybe you don't know where to begin.
Yeah.
If that's your conversation, hey, let me tell you something. One, stop comparing your journey because you cannot compare your chapter 3 to somebody's chapter 20.
Mm.
You cannot compare that because you don't know how they got to chapter 20, and you are in chapter 3 and you want to be like the person in chapter 20. No, it's not going to work. So sometimes when you feel like you're behind, you keep measuring yourself against other people, and that can also cause some kind of discouragement. Someone started their business at 55, sorry, at 25, and you are at 55 and you just started yours, and you have become successful. What do you think that 25-year-old will be thinking about you? So that is when it's important not to compare, because you don't know what the 55-year-old did to be able to
Yeah.
be successful. So you, as a 25-year-old, you have to learn from the
Mm.
55-year-old. You have to ask questions, and sometimes when you, as I said, when you compare yourself with somebody else's journey, you can become discouraged, and it can
Yeah.
cause you to quit whatever you're doing. And I have a second point here. Understand that starting over is not failure. I think someone has said it over here. Starting over, it's not. It doesn't mean you have failed in life. No, starting something over means that you are brave enough to do it again or to start over again, because it requires courage. It
Mm.
requires bravery for you to be able to even have that mindset that I want to start over again, or I want to push more instead of just staying stagnant. Many successful people had to restart after setbacks, as you know, and some people, of course, they lost their jobs, especially during the pandemic, and maybe because of health challenges or personal disappointments. Because with me, it's a health challenge. I couldn't stand on my feet again because my knees were hurting so bad, and my doctor had been telling me to go for surgery and for over 2 years, and I said I am not going under that knife. But it got to a point that I had to, because that was even during the during the pandemic. I could not stand it anymore. So I had to go schedule the surgery, and he had to do that. He had to do that for me. Even though I didn't do them at the same time, I did it one after the other between with a space of 5 months. I couldn't go back to work because I couldn't
Mm.
stand on my feet. So what I decided to do was to just stay at home, heal myself or get healed and take care of my family. And then my husband found this amazing opportunity. You know,
Yeah.
as a nurse, the best thing I should have done was maybe go back to work, but I could not. So when my husband found this opportunity, even though I was skeptical, you know, I thought about it after some time, because I had been, let's say, I had been scammed before with other businesses, and I didn't want to go into another one. And we had
Mm.
lost huge amounts of money. But I had to do my due diligence. And after that, after searching and getting information, I realized that, oh, this can give me some freedom. I don't have to get into a physical place and work.
Yeah.
I can stay at home, even as I'm healing, I can stay at home and start what? Start my business, you know? So I decided that, hey, this is a good what? A good pick, if I can put it that way. So what I decided to do was to focus. So if you're watching us today, maybe you've gone through certain health challenges, as I did.
Yeah.
Don't give up on yourself. Do not give up. Do something. This is an online business. You can do it anywhere in this world. So far as you have Wi Fi, you have a phone, and a laptop. Those are the three things you need. We don't have any inventory. We don't pack things, products in our what? In our garages. No. So if you think, or if you know you want something better after a health challenge or after maybe a setback in some way, look, this is the best thing for you to do. Instead of standing at that, what? Let me give this example. If you're standing at the bottom of the staircase, all you need is to take one step, and as you keep climbing, you come to the top of the staircase and you can see whatever you want to see. So I'm asking you, I'm encouraging you, I'm pushing you, if I can use that word. Take a step, because life
Yeah.
is, you cannot see what is, you don't know what is coming tomorrow. You just have to
Yeah.
trust God. So take a step by step, and take the fear out of you. Don't let fear engulf you, because fear is torment. Yeah, if
Mhm.
you're scared of starting over again, if you're scared of moving forward, you never achieve what you, I mean, you'll never be able to achieve your dream. And we all have dreams, we all have visions, and we all have whys or reasons why we started this business. And if everyone is going to tell you their story, it's going to take a while. So today, what we are asking you to do, take a step. It does not matter how old you are. It doesn't matter what has happened in the past. If you need to start over, go ahead and do it. Don't give it a second thought. Go ahead. Don't be
Yeah,
skeptical like the way I was. Go ahead
that's
and
true.
do it. Get information, and then you can move forward. Take one step at a time. We all didn't know anything when we came into this online business. I didn't even know how to do copy and paste. Yeah, I would say I didn't know how to do copy and paste, but today, hey, we are here. So thank you, people. Miss Isa, do you have anything else to say?
Thank you. That's a great topic, because it's
Yes.
this is what
Mm-hmm.
we all of
Mm.
us we face this, we
Mm-hmm.
experience this. So I just wanna invite anyone to those are, you know, they wanna start all over again, or they wanna have a plan B, but the fear, trying to
Mm-hmm.
stop them, that's okay. That's normal. All you have to do, just we have a free webinar. Just want to invite anyone who's watching or maybe watching this
Mhm.
live or replay. Just go to our free webinar. All you have to do, just register your name and your email address. So in our business page, you'll see, or in personal page, you'll see our website, or you can just reach out to us directly so that we can give you access on that webinar and then check it out. There's
Yep.
nothing to lose. It's free. Just check it out how the business works, and everything will explain there. If there's still, unclear, you can just message us so that we can answer whatever, any question, that you have for us. We're here to help you. And don't fear, don't be scared to start all over again, because if you're still here in earth, it means you still have purpose. So that's all
That's
for
true.
me. Thank you, Dorothy.
Yes.
Yeah. Thank you
Yes.
so much, ladies. Do you have something to say, Miss Jennifer?
Okay, I'm just gonna say something like success is not about never feeling stuck. Success is about deciding to keep going even when you do. So, like everyone said here, every small step you take today can create a completely different future tomorrow. So, come on, come and join. Thank
Yes.
you.
Yes. Thank you so much, Miss Jennifer. Thank you, ladies. I really appreciate you all being here. And thank you for all the contribution and the golden nuggets. All those who are watching now and those who are going to watch the replay, look, watch the replay again and again. Write down some points and think about that, and make a move. Take action. Don't just listen and, oh, okay. Do something. Move. As Miss Seisel said, register with your name and your email and come and check it out. So till then, we say thank you for watching, and thank you, everybody. Thank you, my ladies. I really appreciate you. Have a nice day, everybody. Bye bye. Thank you all.
Bye.
Bye
Bye.
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 Thank you. Thank you.